Do you get any more ironic than the fact that this video is about starting over and I just filmed 10 minutes of footage, said that's not going on the internet, and started over this video? Hi everyone, welcome back to Laura Mugford's making tea and talking videos. She actually has a cup of tea, so I'm the winner here. I'm winning. I am the height of organisation and sophistication. So if you guys are new around here, a lot of you aren't, because I've done nothing but lose subscribers in the last week. If you are new, hi. I sometimes do these videos where I stand and talk and have a cup of tea. I talk about things in life to the camera. I realise I just said so many times then. So I will stand in front of a camera, chat for maybe 10 minutes about life and about some things that I have on my mind. Right now, I can't stop thinking about starting over, because I think that's what I've done both in my life and in what I want to do with my life in this channel. Starting with my name, I'll just address that quickly. I did talk about it in my 2019 video, but some people were still a bit like, why did you change your name? I changed my name from Laura's Always Pottering to Laura Mugford because Mugford is my second name. I'm quite attached to it. And no one in real life ever calls me Laura. I am always called Mug or Muggy or Mugford. It's very weird to hear myself addressed as Laura, especially by my uni friends. Because there's two Lauras in my friendship group and we are just called by our last name. And I wanted to bring that here. I also wanted to free myself up a little bit more, because while my Harry Potter content will still be here and still be the same, and in fact I've probably posted more Harry Potter content, like, you know, properly, that I've actually worked on so far this year than I did like last year combined, and I've filmed a lot of Harry Potter content which will be coming, so that is still very much a part of my channel, and please don't unsubscribe from me because of my name change. But I just wanted to be able to make this more of a personal thing and be able to free myself up to branch out for other things as well, with the fast fashion video I did. And I just want to say thank you to everyone that commented on that and everyone that watched the whole thing. It made me so happy to read the responses to that. It really made it all worth it for me. I knew that it was gonna be one of those where I'd probably lose a bunch of subscribers after I posted it, but I'm fine with that. I'm over it. I was like demoralised, but now I'm not. I'm fine. I do appreciate the fact that it's not my usual content and some people just don't want to see that, and that's fine. So I wanted to talk about starting over because it's the new year and I think everyone feels under pressure to start over and become this new and improved version of themselves, which I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with that, and I think it's nice even to have this fictional idea of a fresh start, of a clean slate. And I know for a fact that I appreciate it. I love making New Year's resolutions and being like, I'm going to do this thing, and it feels hopeful. I think, you know, hope is the thing with feathers, and I appreciate the fact that we can, you know, have this new hopeful fresh start. However, I think sometimes also people feel pressured to be like, look into themselves and say like, what's wrong with me? Like, what can I change? And I did feel that at the start of this year. I'm gonna come out and say I'm not in a good place mentally at the moment, and it's not something I'm especially concerned about, and I don't know whether that's because of my coping mechanisms or because I've been in this place before and I know that I'll get out of it and I'll be fine. But I wanted to mention it because I've always been honest about that with you guys on this channel, and while there are things that I keep to myself, obviously you guys only see like what I want you guys to see essentially through these videos. I want to be honest, because especially in the videos that I've got coming up and the videos I've posted, my emphasis like this year on my channel is I want to have fun, and I want you guys to laugh at my videos. I want to be funny, I want to have a good time. So, and I don't want anyone to think that that's like a lie, because while I am having loads of fun filming those videos and putting them together for you guys, in fact it's the most fun I've ever had on YouTube I think so far this year with the content I've been making, but I also just want everyone to know that like that's not my whole life at the moment. I do this thing, okay, so I don't know if anyone else does this, but I do this thing where I can't watch or read or interact with anything that I know is going to make me upset, or make me emotional or feel anything in particular. That sounds really weird, but like if someone says to me, oh, this film, I cried the whole way through, you've got to see it, I won't see that film because I don't want to put myself through that. And that sounds really stupid, but I just can't. But yesterday I went to the theatre and I saw The Inheritance, which is an incredible play. It's the best thing I've ever seen in my life. It's on in London. It's only on to the 19th of January, but if you can go see it, because it's changed my entire life. I saw that and I it opened up the area that of like my sensitivity that I try to keep shut at all times. I have that in my coping mechanism for when I start to feel like I'm disassociating or I feel depressed again. I shut everything off and I say I can't touch anything that's going to make me emotional, and then I just skate over life. I skate around life for like 3 or 4 months until something forces me to like look at it and say, okay, I think I need to take a step back and think about the fact that my mental health is bad, and I need to start again and just like reevaluate and work on how to get back to a better place, which I don't think, you know, I don't know if I'm explaining any of this right. Basically, the reason that I wanted to say all of this is because it's kind of directly linked, especially at the moment, to YouTube, because I've never been so focused on YouTube before in my life. I've never had the time to dedicate myself to it. You know, I've invested in a camera, I've got a mic and all of this stuff. I'm like, I want to take it seriously before. Whereas before it was just it, and it has always been for me a fun hobby, and now it's like, okay, enjoy what I do on YouTube, so let's see if I can make this a thing that I do full time even. So I'm like, okay, right, we're gonna dedicate some time to this and it's gonna be fine. And then I dedicate loads of time to it, and then I go onto my creator studio while I'm at the theatre and I look and I'm like, I've lost 100 subscribers in the last 2 days, and suddenly my mood is shifted. Even though the video I just put up has done really well for my videos, I'm like, but I've lost subscribers, and then that puts me in a sad place, and I'm like, why is that a thing? So that I wanted to say that because I think a lot of the time YouTubers don't really talk about like sort of how much of an impact like a video not doing well or like anything can have on you. Like it does, like mentally, just like because you put so much effort into something and then it doesn't do well, and you're like, great. It sounds really stupid because I know it's definitely like a first world problem, but I wanted to say that because I don't know if people really talk about it that much. The people I have heard talk about it actually are people like Willany or I'm Alex, like commentary YouTubers, and they've actually been super open about what the truth behind being a YouTuber. Just wanted to say, like, it's not, I don't want to say it's not all fun and games, because it is really fun doing this, and I'm very grateful to have this platform, but I think like I don't know, I think it should be said, especially if other YouTubers are watching this and they're like, oh, I feel like I'm stupid for getting sad when I get a bad comment, but it's a normal thing. And that leads me on to sort of something about myself that I want to start over and try and be better at this year, is getting a thicker skin, because I don't have a thick skin. I can't read negative comments and have them not affect me. They just do. And I know that's a character flaw in it. You think that you'd say, I know people will be like, well then why are you a YouTuber? Because you can't, not everyone's gonna like you. You're gonna get negative comments, and that's totally fair, because I knew that when I signed up for this. But it's something I want to work on. And it's weird because I know loads of people are like, yeah, but if because I've been bullied like for the vast majority of my childhood. I went through some pretty intense bullying, and a lot of people are like, oh yeah, when you come out of that, you come out so much stronger and you can take all of this stuff. And while I do think I'm stronger, I still know that I can't really take negative comments very well. And so if that means for me that I can't respond to as many of the nice comments because I can't look at the comment section because I know it's going to upset me, then that's just something I have to do. I chose to put stuff on YouTube, so I have to accept that some people aren't gonna like it. But as a intensely desperate people pleaser and someone that just really, really deeply wants to be liked by everyone, that's a hard pill to swallow, and I just have to do it. So that's something I wanted to mention as well, not for any particular reason, but just to let you guys know, if I don't respond to comments and stuff, it's not because I didn't see your comment. Well, it might be because I didn't see it because I didn't want to look in the comment section, but it's not because I don't appreciate them, because I do. And I wanted to say thank you to everyone that's sent me nice things over the last few days. It really does that does make me intensely happy as well. And like I've got a folder on my phone where sometimes I screenshot nice things people say to me so I can look at them when I feel sad. It sounds really stupid, but it's because like, so I'm one, I do doubt myself all the time. I say, well, I'm not good enough to do this and this, but I'm trying this year, starting over, I'm trying to speak to myself more kindly and be like, no, you can do this, like you've got these skills, or you could do this. And I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to be nicer to myself, because I want you guys to be nice to yourselves, and I would be setting a bad example if I was not nice to myself. And I do have a very self-deprecating humour, and that's just who I am, how I've always been. My humour is often quite dry and just about making fun of myself, but that just comes from that's just who I am, so that won't be going anywhere, because that's how I make myself laugh and make my friends laugh. But I'm gonna generally try to be like nice to myself, be like, Laura, you're doing fine, you're cool. So yeah, it's not I'm in like a really, really bad place mentally. I just know that I'm checking in with myself. Checking in with myself is like really important, to just be like, wait, how am I feeling? How's things going? Especially if you have a habit of disassociating, which I do. I won't think. I literally won't think for like 4 or 5 months. And when I say I not think, I mean I will literally not think. I put podcasts on, or I have a podcast playing at all times so that I don't have to think. I have that on so I don't have to think about anything to do with myself. And I've been doing that since maybe September, pretty much as a solid chunk until now, until yesterday when I saw Inheritance, and then I started having to think, and then I was like, oh dear, I messed up somewhere. I've got some issues I need to work through, and that's fine. But I just think it's really important to check in with yourself and check in with your mental health and be like, how am I actually feeling? Let's sit down and talk about this, even if it's just to yourself. But do talk to other people as well, and do go and seek medical help if you feel like you need it, because like going to the GP and getting my antidepressants and anti-anxiety and stuff, that was really good. And medication is not for everyone as well. I'm not saying go and like, you know, take pills, but therapy works wonders as well. And I know that therapy is something I probably need to go back to. I've realised I should probably go to therapy, but I think it's a positive thing, realising that you have, like, accepting and saying to yourself, okay, well, I'm not in the best place right now, I think I need some help. That is like that's the first and biggest step that you can make. So I think I'm proud of myself for being like, yep, I'm not feeling amazing, and so I should probably sort that out. So I'm glad that I have sort of, you know, got to that stage. I feel like I haven't really said anything this whole video, and it's a mess. So I don't know, I go back to uni this weekend, and I start work on a show straight away that I'm costume and set designing, and there's a lot of exciting things happening this term, but I'm also like graduating, which is terrifying because I don't want to do this. I don't want to adult. I just don't. But yeah, I just wanted to say, overall, thank you for sticking around if you have stuck around. I have been like a lot of people have unsubscribed to me, and that like, I was fussed about it yesterday, I'm not gonna lie. Like, every time in the break there's 2 intervals in each part of the show, because it's in 2 parts that I went to see, and in each interval I checked Creative Studio and saw that my subscriber count dropped again. I was like, and eventually, like, I was just like, right, I need to not check it, because why am I letting this impact my day? So that was a negative, but then I also got like some really nice tweets yesterday from people being like, I love your new content, you seem to have really upped your game, and then I was like, okay, what I am doing something right, I'm not doing something awful. Like, for some people, they might be going, she's ruined everything, I unsubscribe, and that's fine, but I need to, my aim for starting over this year is basically focusing on the people that do want to see the things I want to make. And I also, on the subject of like creating things / making things, I want to actually create more things this year, actually spend time dedicated to it. Like, I've got a few design projects and stuff that are happening this year. Like, I'm set and costume designing a show, like starting now essentially, and I'm really excited about that, and I want to feel creatively fulfilled, as like awful as that sounds. But so I want to put more effort and time into creating like actual videos, like proper, well structured, creative videos. See, that's a thing. That is a thing. I actually have no idea when this video is going to go up, because I have forward filmed quite a lot and forward edited a lot. I think that's probably why I'm so up in my head at the moment, because I've literally spent the last week just on my laptop, headphones on, like editing stuff, and then I'd film for like half an hour and then edit again, which is fine. Like, I honestly, like, I really enjoy it, and I really enjoy editing now that I sort of edit all my own stuff, because Connor used to edit a lot of my things for me, but now I've started to do it myself, so that's a cool thing. I'm proud of myself for that already. In January I've learned how to edit my videos properly. I'm getting, finally, after like what, 5 years, I'm learning how to do this thing properly. So I am, yeah, so yeah, I forward filmed purely because I don't know when I'm gonna have chance to like film and stuff at uni, and I would like to reiterate my schedule as being Wednesdays and Fridays with potential bonus content on Sundays if I have extra things filmed. So I look like I don't have a neck when I do this. I just wanted to update everyone basically, because what my thing was, the thing that I wanted to say was that in all my like videos and stuff I'm uploading, I just want to make people laugh, and I want it to be funny, and I want it to be entertaining, at the same time as doing a few videos that are a bit more like this is a thing, this is like a serious topic we need to address. But overall, my content, I want it to be funny. I really want people to just like have a break from life, go on my channel and be like, this is gonna make me laugh. So I didn't want people to feel like that was like fake, or that was me all the time when like I'm not feeling great like mentally at the moment, but it's making me feel better like knowing I can entertain people. So that's why I wanted to let you guys know that like mentally I'm not super sound. I'm skating through, and even as I speak I realise that I'm saying to myself like, you need to just chill out, it's not a big deal. But like I think you need to address that, like it sometimes is a big deal, like your mental health is important. So I feel like I'm going in circles and sound a little bit crazy, but I promise I'm not. It all makes sense, everything I'm saying in my brain, but basically the takeaway from this video is thanks for supporting me throughout all of these big changes I'm making. It's meant the world to me. Secondly, mentally I'm not great, not awful, but not great, so I'm just going to be sort of like working on that and stuff, and I just wanted to let you guys know so that I was being honest and not like showing this really happy like I'm gonna go and dive into my bath with Harry Potter bath bombs like persona, and then you guys be like, oh, she's like that all the time, darn it Laura. But I sit in my room and cry. So I didn't want to be like, this is me all the time, when it's not. I have a real problem with like the whole internet and YouTuber and influencer culture of being like, my life is so perfect, look at all of your lives that are not perfect, when like we're all going through stuff, you know. So thirdly, this is the year of creating things. I'm actually starting to write a play, which is exciting, and who knows like what's gonna happen with that, but it may be in like 2 years I can take it to Fringe or something, and I want to write and create more things for this channel that are like funny and entertaining and properly creative things. 4, I don't think I had a 4th point, I think I covered it all. 4, I might not respond to all the comments anymore. I might not respond to as many comments or stuff as before, because in the process of trying to just guard myself a little bit, I'm gonna try and stop reading the comment section of videos. I don't know, I probably won't, like this is the thing, I probably won't. I know you'll still see me in there. If you see me in there like responding to everyone being like hi, that's because I just couldn't, and I wanted to see what people say, because I want to see the nice things as well. So this is, I want to be able to, I'm gonna get Connor to look for it for me first. No, it makes me sound like such a snowflake, like because I can't hack it, but like I can't hack it at the moment. Usually, I don't even know. I'm such a weak little snowflake. Block it out, the haters. Anyway, I turned 21 in March. Sorry, I know that was irrelevant, but I'm stressed about it, so I just thought I'd involve that since I'm telling you all my life story. That's so scary. I wanted to say that also because I think a lot of people don't realise my age, because I do look 12, and that's fine. Joe, we're gonna cut this video here because it's actually a hot mess. Okay, well, I'm gonna go. So thanks, like and subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss an upload, and follow my social medias down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.